And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your
We are the last Americans. We are the last Americans. We are the last Americans.
Yo. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
What it is, gentlemen.
Hello. Sorry for the delay for you Patreon members. It's tax season, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We got
so we're
fucking business to take care of. You know what I'm saying?
Some she is
That's some
neat.
fucking business.
Exactly.
Not that you guys care, but we're keeping busy. You know what I mean? Anyways, how's everybody doing? Whiskey, hobby. We got Ashley. Got a couple people in here. I just said Patreon members, guys. Remember, if you're listening to this when it comes out on all the platforms, it'd be a good time to sign up for Patreon, right? You get early access,
Yeah.
a bunch of other stuff.
You get to
just
join
throw it out
all
there.
these wonderful people here. We have it in our chat here because
Yeah.
all the shows that you're listening to, not on Patreon, are actually live on Patreon.
Yeah. But since you're not on Patreon, then we're just going to chat with these people because they're
Yeah.
cooler. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Greg? How you doing, bud?
I am doing all right.
All
you know,
right.
it is tax season, so I'm glad to get all that shit out of the way.
Yeah.
But, there's disturbing stories in the news where I'm just like, why?
Why?
Why am I seeing this guy cut his dad's head off? Like, what is this all about, dude? Like this whole push to,
it's rage, man. It's just rage.
It's that rage. It's that freaking nerd rage. I feel like.
I feel like how often as a human being are you so pissed off that you want to punch a wall? You're just like, oh, fucking, you're
Punch
just
a baby.
Well, that's
Oh, what?
But how mad
That-
do you have to be?
I feel like that used to be a saying, remember?
Oh yeah, I'm so pissed. I want to
Yeah,
punch
I
a
just
baby.
want to punch a baby.
Yeah.
That's
true.
probably not a good thing to say nowadays.
Well, that was pre.
'Cause,
that was kind of that pre when you could say anything you wanted.
Well,
to.
that was pre when everyone realized how bad child abuse was.
True. Well, I think everybody knew how bad child abuse was, but how mad do you have to be to cut a head off? Is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Well, because remember, we had that story of this woman and her boyfriend they went back to her place. They got on drugs and then she killed him and cut his head off. And the mom found it in a bucket. Remember that story?
Yeah.
A couple months ago.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we have a nice beheading story in the news,
I just feel like in the moment of anger, you're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking shank this motherfucker. You're gonna shoot him. You're gonna fucking yeah. But then you go, not good enough. I need a fucking samurai sword out here and we're gonna fucking lop heads. You know what I'm saying? That's a weird
heads.
that's a weird that's really going over the edge. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
So-
I think I know it could drive someone to cut someone's head off.
What's that?
Freedom.
Oh wow.
Talking about the revolution.
Oh, okay.
Talking about Q. I mean, all these people,
Okay.
they're so crazy. These conspiracy theorists, if you're a conspiracy theorist, you're definitely cutting someone's head off, dude.
Yeah.
This guy was way out there.
So yeah, you want to read this article because it says it's talking about revolution and freedom versus family. That's a quote. Freedom versus family.
Yeah. So this was Pennsylvania cops found a machete and a kitchen knife in a bathtub next to the beheaded body of the father whose son killed him after ranting. So he went on YouTube and ranted for a 14-minute video and he held up the dad's head.
Oh yeah.
on
Right, so-
on YouTube?
Yeah,
On YouTube.
Live,
And
bro.
I guess YouTube kept up the video for 6 hours or something. It took him a while to get it down.
Jesus.
But he held up the severed head. I tried to find videos of this because I'm fucking weird like that. But I found a little clip because you can go on TikTok. You can still see some videos, right? With
Wow.
14 views. They're bound to get
Wow.
removed immediately. But all he did was he had it in a Ziploc bag or a bag, right? So it looked almost
what
like
kind of fucking, that's not no gallon bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is that like a turkey bag?
Yeah. This was for a full turkey.
Yeah.
After Thanksgiving, if you just cook the
Jeez.
turkey and go, you know what? I ain't eating this today. I'm just going to put it in this
Fuck.
bag,
Okay, so he had it in a bag.
Yeah, he had it in a bag and all he did was move it into the camera real quick. He goes, "This is the head of my father. And he's a terrorist scum. And he has committed treason and this what happens to treasonous scum." And I'm like, okay. But how do I know that that's real and it's not like a Halloween prop And this whole thing's like a big old fake story to make the whole Q movement look like ravaged beasts. You know what I mean?
But like, what's the point? Listen, what is the point of that? Because I feel like the Q movement is kind of how to slow death. How relevant in news or culture is the Q movement anymore? Right? So like, what's the point of beating something that's really already been in submissive mode this entire time?
I think his dad was like a worker for the federal government or something. This is Justin Mohn, 32.
Wait, his last name is Mohn?
Yeah, Mohn.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's David's go-to.
Dad?
Yeah.
Was he emo?
Like,
God.
You don't understand me, Dad.
Yeah.
Fucking
but
family.
his Justin Mohn, and he killed his father, Michael Mohn, 68-year-old father. But yeah, so he called his dad a traitor and blasted the federal government for using right-wing conspiracy theories. And the alleged killer's horrified mother, Denise, 63, called the police on Tuesday to report finding her husband's headless corpse in the bathroom at their home with a large amount of blood around him. You don't say.
Can you imagine, like, oh, my stomach hurts. I got to go take a deuce. You fucking go in there quickly. You drop trowel. You're fucking doing your thing. And you look to your left or right. And you see legs and a fucking headless torso. Now you're on the toilet. What do? Run? No, you wipe first. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely shit more.
That's true. Because you really open up.
Yeah, because then you're like,
or do you become, do you clamp up? Do you clamp it and like be like, suck it back up, you know?
Yeah.
Is it a one way or is it two ways? You know, can I reverse shit?
No.
I'm sure there's different responses for everybody, right?
I feel like that'd be very unhealthy to like suck the turd back into you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a tampon, you know, like a used tampon. It just like withers and dies up there somehow.
It's not good. Yeah,
you get some infections doing that. You might die.
On a serious note, that would be the most traumatizing thing ever. Right? Especially if it's your significant
Getting a turd
other.
sucked back in you?
No, fucking seeing your significant other's head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, the question would be, here's the thing. Like, you see it, you drop, you take a shit, you look over, there's the body. You run, right? You call the ambulance. Then after you're on the phone, they're like, we're on our way. Stay on the line. And then she goes, oh, fuck. I didn't flush the toilet. And there's a huch turd in there. So you have to run back upstairs and flush. You know what I'm saying? It's a little embarrassing.
Do you? Oh, okay. Or would you like be like, officer, I left the shit in the toilet because I didn't want to disturb the crime scene.
Maybe.
So I just like left everything there.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Well, so anyway, this guy, John Mohn, all right, he was a Penn State graduate. And he posted a revolutionary pamphlet titled America's Coming Bloody Revolution that claimed Americans would soon have to choose between losing freedom or killing their family.
Wait.
Those are the only two options.
I don't know if those would be the only two options.
So he had a pamphlet? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Like,
and I think it was on sale.
Exactly.
Well, it was like
kind of like
it's
like a little folded piece of paper
I know,
that has information in it.
I know what that is. But what I'm saying is like, who the fuck has pamphlets anymore for this kind of stuff? Like,
it's true.
I'm just saying, like, you find a post, you repost. Like, I have this fucking folded piece of paper that I'm passing out to people at Walmart. Like, no, I don't believe that. When have you seen that? That's why. That's
when
the kind
those
of stuff
religious people show up at your door.
That's the one thing.
Yeah.
That's the one
it's
thing.
the Mormons or something.
Yeah.
That's the one time I can see it being. But I'm just saying it makes me not believe the story. That's what I'm trying to say.
Huh.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
well,
it's just
so
like,
it says it's a 20. So this was released in 2020. It was a pamphlet. He claimed, quote, Americans will have to weigh what is worse, allowing themselves to lose freedom and independence or killing their own family members, teachers, coworkers, bosses, judges, elected leaders, and other older generations. Like, why? Why? Like, what? I don't know anybody who loves freedom and liberty and wants to kill people. You know what I mean?
well,
It's
so
like, it goes against the grain.
he's referring to like a Civil War situation where, you know, there's sides to the war. And so like, if I'm on this side and we're all on this side and the other people, family, friends are on that side, when push comes to shove, do you really want to kill people that you know for the sake of like a civil war? Because we know that in the Civil War, people like brothers killed each other.
Exactly, yeah.
Because one was, you know, Confederate and one was not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so That's what I'm thinking is what was being said, but
Yeah, he's saying like family members could be traitors and all this shit. So this document was actually the pamphlet, you know, it was published on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, and they took it down. They removed it from the platform, but it included chapters such as why a violent revolution is inevitable and how revolution can be successful. 20 tips during the revolution. You know?
I
Come
mean,
on,
so
bro.
we're not allowed to talk about that now. Like we can't have a discussion about like what would happen if like, it's funny to me that the entire world, like we go on with the world, you know what I'm saying? And all these countries have civil wars, revolutions, and we just act like it just can't happen here. Like it absolutely could.
Well, you can, except he took it a step further and actually just killed his family.
But my point is you're having this argument, right? Like we've had some real heated arguments, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Between me and Greg or between me and you about things that we disagree with. And at no point under any circumstance was I like,
did I
so
want
fucking close to chopping your
machete
head off,
kills your head
yeah.
off?
Like I didn't give you that weird like dark eye where I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking murder you when we're done with this.
What's that actor's name in the movie Machete Kills?
Oh, yeah. The guy who
Trujillo.
has like a pock
Yeah.
face kind of.
Trujillo.
Johnny. No, not Johnny.
No.
Trejo.
Trujillo.
Something.
Yeah.
Right?
Something like
Danny.
Danny Trujillo.
Danny. Yes.
Danny Trejo.
Trujillo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe did he get the pamphlet from him? Because
I
I don't know.
in
There's
his
a
world,
picture-
machete does
Dude.
kill.
Yeah.
You should go to the picture in the article, and it actually has the pamphlet there. And boy, oh boy,
God, this
Oh,
kid.
This
God, that guy.
looks like
That
it was
guy
just made.
looks like he like loves liberals. Like it's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? He has those really
Right?
sad
Like he's
eyes.
planted. Like it's all fake.
Like those eyes are just
But look at this. Like his sister's actually attractive. Like that's his sister.
Yeah.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Which one's him on the
Is that-
But
Is
right?
I found out
Is
that
that-
she's
wait, is
38
that
and
him?
she
That's him.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's him. He's got that lazy looking.
Oh,
eye.
he's
yeah.
over to the right. He's the guy
Yeah.
on the right in the weird sweater and the lime green. Like, what's he doing wearing a Kermit the Frog shirt underneath that?
And
So,
the dude
I
in the
don't know.
green striped shirt just looks like, am I getting dad's inheritance? That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
looks like-
exactly.
yeah, he's the daddy's little boy right there. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah. So there they
Okay.
are, family.
Okay.
There's just a little clip of the video, but here is
Oh,
the pamphlet
Jesus.
right here. America's coming, bloody revolution.
So
Just a
some random
blood-covered-
fucking by Justin Moan.
Oh, so he made the pamphlet.
Yeah. Did I say John Moan? I thought is his
No,
name
his-
John Moan or Justin Moan?
Justin
Moan.
Moan.
And then his
Yeah.
dad was Mike Moan.
I mean, this article, look at this. So scroll up and look at the family photo with the sister. Like,
Yeah.
This one?
no, the next one. Look at the subtitle right below it. It says Justin Moore. Come
Oh,
on,
yeah.
Daily Mail, get the fucking names right.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's like John. What the hell's this guy's name?
Dude, I mean, come on. Daily Mail's not like the greatest site in the world, man.
No, sucks. But hey, it's fun.
Well, if I was that, I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not me. My name's not Moore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not me. It says Justin Moore. These guys are lying about me.
It's kind of funny though when you look at the photo, he looks like the black sheep of the family. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the
Yeah,
other
right.
dads have their
Different-
arms
different
around
dad or
each
something.
other, and then there's him. Like it was almost like he got caught sucking dick at some point, and they're just like, not our brother.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? He's out of the inheritance. You know what I'm saying?
maybe that's what he's trying to get away from. Maybe he's like, fuck, I got caught. I'm going to have to cut off my dad's head. He knows. He knows my dirty secret. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
So this is saying he's declared on the video while he was holding up his dad's bloody head in the bag, right? Violence is the only solution to the federal government's treason.
Okay.
So doesn't this remind you of the feds that infiltrated all those groups that wanted to kidnap Governor Whitmer? You know what I mean? Like the entrapment, all this stuff, where January 6th, they make it this pitiful thing. Like they make going and standing up against something like that your government's doing and being peaceful and turning it into something violent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they go, see what happens when you stand up against your government. Like you become very
Radical.
violent. You're going to hurt your family members. You're going to hurt random people. You're going to break government
I
property.
mean,
You're
that
gonna
shit
break
only
into-
works so much, man. You know, listen, that's what we've kind of is the same thing over and over again. Like it is so at this point, it's if you fall in line to where you think that this is what everybody is on the right, you know what I'm saying, or that believing X, Y, and Z is this is what the outcome is, then you're already there. You know what I'm saying? Like you already believe it. You don't need any more proof. This is just one more see, look at this guy. But it's not changing opinions, bro. Everybody knows that this is a case of a radical person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And who like that's the thing is like I don't know. The whole
Radical.
Well, here's the thing. Like in modern times, right? It's like one of those situations where every murder they have to find the history of the man. You know what I'm saying? Like everything he likes has to do with what the murder is.
What happened when he was a child?
Yeah. Well, it's more like what was he into? Like this guy kills somebody, which people kill people all the time.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But this particular guy, so we have to go, oh, so he liked Trump and he killed a person. So, that's a big deal, but it's not. He killed somebody.
Dude.
People do that.
Speaking of people killing people all the time,
Uh-oh.
me and Ash watched a movie last night.
Okay.
And it was pretty good, but it had the whole premise of the movie was about this game. And this guy was approached by people in a limousine and brought to this place and say, you have been selected as a participant in this game that elitists play. And
wait, what's the movie called?
Fuck, I can't remember.
Good movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll look it up here. I'll look it up in a second when I'm done telling the story. But so you've been selected to play this game, and they tell them what it is, and basically you have to survive 30 days while these people that could come at any time from anywhere in the world to kill you.
Okay.
If you survive for 30 days, you win $1 million.
Okay.
And
did he survive?
Why would you not just go?
That's the thing. Like it come to find out. Well, there was
Don't spoil it for people. You're gonna don't go.
No,
that.
I'm not spoiling it.
Okay.
He made a post on Craigslist because he's like he found a loophole, and he found out that there was other people playing the game, and like a lot of people dying ended up being like they're just in this game.
Okay.
So it got me thinking, like, would something like that be like real? Because this whole thing was like filmed on the dark web.
Oh, okay.
And that's what it was. It was a dark web thing.
So my question with that is, why would you not just go into a bunker for a month?
Because they can still get you.
Well, not if I'm in a bunker.
Yes, they can.
Probably be easier in a bunker.
You're isolated. You're just there. What if they just fucking blow up the bunker?
You can't.
Why can't you blow up a bunker?
Throw a grenade
bunker?
down there? Come on.
Concrete crumbles, bro. You see buildings.
The bunker that's going to survive the fucking nuclear bomb. I'm worried about fucking Joe Bob trying to take me out. Like, get out of here. I'm fucking taking off dicks, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if it can survive like a nuclear blast, why am I worried about a fucking grenade?
Crumble.
Anyway, I'm weirdly linking these together because I'm thinking, what if his dad was playing the game?
Oh
and
shit!
His son was one of the killers.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So his son was part of the game too, but just on the other side.
No,
right?
that's not how it works.
Yeah, it's like the Hunger Games, but it's called like the non-games. You know what I'm saying? It's just like how many radicals can we fucking?
Yeah, it's called the moaning game. Tom moan. Wait, Justin Mo? Who the fuck? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so I found it weird because this guy was 32 years old, still living with his parents. Okay. Not only that, he wasn't the only one living at the house with his parents. His brother, Zach, who was 35, and Stephanie, the sister, who he said was kind of cute. She's 38 years old, still living at home with mom and dad. Okay. What the hell are these people doing?
Up.
Okay. So 38, 35, and like what, 33? 32?
The killer was 32, and then the brother's 35, 38, sister, yeah.
Self-Reliance. That was the name of the movie.
Self-Reliance, okay.
Oh, so these people are anything but self-reliant, though. Like, they're relying on mom and dad, and then they chop his fucking head
It's
off.
funny because the main guy in the movie that had to survive was living at home with his mom.
Okay.
Oh, my God. I think that's it.
And that's why he thought he was going to be safe in the beginning because he was just going to be around his mom all the time.
We discovered red flag laws. This is it, you guys. That's why they wanted to raise the age of the insurance plans. They wanted all these older people to stay at home with their moms and dads because they knew that they become freaking psychopath murderers.
I ain't fucking buying this shit, dude. Listen, think of all the people that you know. How many families have like 3 or 4 kids and 3 of them in their 30s are still living at home? Like that is
right?
Not very common, bro. If one of them,
I know.
like,
yeah, that's
like
true.
Becky moved back because she had a divorce, or she lost her job.
Yeah, I would like to know, like, did they never leave?
See, here's my thing.
Or did
Money.
they just, like, were they just there at
Money.
the time?
Look at those kids. Look at that house. And listen, we don't know
well,
the house.
okay, the house looks normal.
It was
Normal?
a $390,000 house, they said.
Oh, okay. That does
In
The
the
house
article.
looks fucking normal as shit.
Right? If
Actually, you know what?
$390,000
They're
depends on where it's
actually
at.
weird as fuck because I guarantee that used to be a garage. And why
Yeah.
would you close that off and do that?
Yeah. Is that a Subaru?
I think this is
that
in
drop?
Pennsylvania. So
Okay, so their house is not great. So it's not about money. It's not like some mansion, and this is like some Saltburn fucking movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so they just all fuck each other because they're Pennsylvania. Biden territory.
oh, are they incest?
No, probably not.
I don't know.
Probably not. Keep it in the family.
Well, so apparently he said that he might have been the second coming of the Messiah or something.
Okay.
Like he wrote a book called The
Oh.
Second Messiah, and it's loosely based on
Okay.
him.
So, okay, this guy,
Mm,
fuck this guy.
yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
This guy is just a fucking crazy person.
He tried suing the federal government 4 times.
I tried to be like, maybe he's into this dark web game stuff. And then we're trying to come up with like different reasons, but no, he's just a crazy fuck who lives at home, and he's the worthless of the worthless people.
Dude, how fucking weird of a quote is this? He holds the head up and he says, "This is the head of Mike Moan.
Yeah.
A federal employee of over 20 years and my father. He is
Yeah,
now
that's
in
the clip
hell
that I
for
saw.
eternity as a traitor to this country."
That's the clip I saw, bro.
You know what this sounds like?
That's Chat GPT.
Know what that quote right there sounds like?
What?
A LARPer.
Yeah, kind of, right? This is my temple. You shall not
Yeah.
enter this. Billy, go back over there. It's my turn.
This is
Yeah.
the head.
What are you doing? You're ruining
Yeah.
it.
This is the head of Mike Moan,
A
a
federal
federal employee of over 20 years.
and
my
father. And then everybody goes,
Father. You have to have like.
He is now in hell for all eternity as
Hold
a
on. I think
traitor
I have
to this
FX
temple.
on. My father. Oh wait, no, I don't.
Oh, you know what?
I turned it down.
No.
My father. Nope.
No.
It looks worse when you keep repeating yourself. You get it. You'll get it. Oh, we
I
have that
think
shit
I'll
on
get it
this, bro. We
eventually.
have that. Remember that we have that
Oh,
fucking
yeah, we
like,
do.
oh yeah, the phaser. He's trying so
Oh, I
hard.
did FX mute.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
He's trying so hard.
Yeah, I think I hear the.
I'll figure it out eventually.
Okay.
Let's just continue this conversation. This guy's a stupid asshole.
Jeez, man.
Oh.
Fucking LARPers too, man. You sent me that picture. Like Chris sent me a picture. And he's just like, these are LARPers, and I was like, yeah,
Oh, yeah. They were
Yeah.
in a field behind an apartment building.
yeah, man.
They were LARPing it up.
Hey, I'll give him. You know what?
Mm.
They go
You ever
hard.
seen the movie Role Models?
Yeah,
It was
Yeah.
just like that.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Give
Just
him,
like
give him
that.
credit. You know, I'll say this. Listen, it's nerdy, but you know,
I mean, there's no different than like people reenacting wars.
or just playing a video game, right? Like you're acting as a certain thing that you're not. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But here's the thing: they're actually exercising. Yeah, give them that. Give them that.
Nah,
Yeah,
they
they're-
weren't really I mean,
You probably saw the pre-warm-ups.
they weren't moving like briskly.
You saw the warm-ups. I've watched this before. I actually drove by many years ago, and I saw a LARPing event.
Mm.
And so I just was like, I've got to see this shit. So I stopped the car, and they were just warming up, like they were just practicing their wrist movements, with their
Oh,
the
yeah.
fake swords. And then something happened, like a fucking bell or something happened, and they all went like, it's go time. And they fucking just they had a battle, and I was like, wow.
Like in all everybody against everybody.
Yeah, they just knew their teams, you know what I'm saying? And they were going at it. They were starting to like hit heads. People were falling, going like, ugh.
No, the ones I seen, they looked confused.
Oh, beginner LARPers.
Like there was like
Mm.
people swinging swords, but then there was other people yelling at people like, "You're supposed to get the get over there.
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to be over there.
Well, he was the commander. You know
And
what
then
I'm
he's
saying?
like, we got to do this at this time. Like, there was one guy that knew what was supposed to
Hear
happen,
ye.
and everyone else was like, I don't know.
Isn't that weird that you're like,
Can you guys hear that?
No.
no.
Okay, never mind. The FX only work on my end, I guess.
It's weird that like in their normal life, they're probably a bunch of nobodies, just average dudes. But they're like, dude, I'm a fucking general in this LARPing
world, he's a king.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he gets all the fake poon. You know what I mean? Like he's just
In
like, I'm covered
real
in
life-
poontang.
In
And
real
they're
life,
going,
he
well,
works at the last Radio Shack.
Well,
Well, this guy, he wanted to be like a
what's
music.
worse than Radio Shack? I was trying to think of something that's like, that's not even the worst thing. What is worse than Radio Shack? Man? There's like one Circuit City left and he's
Yeah.
just there, dude. No,
What
they're
is
probably
worse than Radio Shack?
I don't know.
Dude, I used to love Radio Shack. I don't know about you guys. I used to
at
go
one
to Radio
to-
Shack
At
all
one
the time.
point, they were pretty good, I feel like. They had like,
Dude.
you'd go there and they'd be, oh man, that's a cool little gadget. Or,
Exactly. You
or
could
like
go
something.
and find shit there.
Yeah.
Like you just walk in, you're like, okay, here's a fucking microphone. Here's a cable that I've never seen in my entire life, and then there's a fucking remote control, and you're like, yes, you know.
Yeah,
Radio Shack is
at
fine.
one time you're like, how can I make this work with
Yeah.
this work? I bet Radio Shack has an adapter for that.
Probably. Yeah.
Like before internet.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Rest in peace, Radio Shack. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Fucking good stuff back in the
Dude,
day.
so I just bookmarked the still image of him holding up the bag and the head's blurred out.
Oh, we're
So
still talking
good.
about a head?
Yeah.
I don't know how much.
I mean, this guy worked at Radio Shack. No, I don't think he. I don't think. He,
Maybe. Oh yeah. Okay.
But this is what it looked like. So this is the still frame, everybody. That's gonna be a meme. Someone's gonna put a fucking meme in there. I guarantee it. If not already,
that's like a huge looking
that's a
head.
huge head.
right?
Yikes,
This is a
dude.
big fucking head. That dad. Maybe it's a perception thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I mean, people are really sick, man. You know,
Yeah.
like they really are sick. They're just sick human beings. And like, we just live in a society where we just say like, it's okay to have mental illness. And it is like, people have those things. People have feelings. They have stuff that it's not that it's not okay. It's just like, they don't do anything for them. And we all have to like work around people's mental illness and like adapt to their illness. Right. And like not acknowledge that they're sick. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's weird. It's just, it's a weird
This
thing.
whole story's weird though. I mean, like he lives at home with his other siblings. There's 3 of them in their 30s, like upper 30s. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's just like, come on, dude. Like, is that a real head? Is this story even real? Is this all just like a fucking make believe story to make us look
Well,
like
is he being
freedom lovers are crazy?
is he like being charged? Like he got arrested and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's a real
That's-
story.
Well, I mean, is it?
Well,
I don't know. I
what
mean-
about the pipe bomber that he was quote unquote arrested?
Yeah, like
Which
are
pipe
these
bomber?
people actually
With the
arrested
super
and
white
charged?
van? Remember?
Oh yeah,
Mr.
Caesar.
Clean, Caesar.
Yeah.
I'm probably the only one that remembers that guy.
I knew it was like Edgar, Caesar, fucking Chavez. I don't know what the fuck.
I'm the only one in the country that remembers Caesar, the fake fucking.
No, I guarantee
pipe
there's
bomber.
another Chris in this country
Yeah.
going, I'm the only one that remembers Caesar.
I remember his name,
Yeah. Mr. White Van.
Mr. White.
What kind of dressing would you like, sir? Caesar.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Pipe bomber? Give me the pipe bomber dressing.
I don't
Anyway.
know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Listen, it's sad. I'll say that. Obviously, there's a fucking head. That's pretty gross. But like, I mean, if we're like, I guarantee this. I bet you. I don't know for sure because listen, I'm just making assumptions here, but I'll bet you this kid had so many signs of really traumatizing mental illness that people kind of just pampered to or like looked over. You know what I'm saying? And that's my issue is that like all these kids that shoot up places, everybody at the end of it, they go, yeah, well, he did this one time, fucking like gut a frog or fucking gut a cat, and I guess we should have known.
So they're turning the new like sign into, oh, you guys just turned real
Jesus.
red. They're turning the new like warning signs into you're a freedom lover, you're a Q
Nah.
follower.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, dude. Like
I
they're
don't
turning
know.
that into the new red flag.
I mean, I think that's one of them. Sure. Absolutely. I think that's one of them. But I don't know. I'm just talking about what reality is. And reality is we have people with really serious problems that like no one wants to actually acknowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like trans people cutting their dick off. Like that is an illness to me. That's a mental illness. And we all have to say that it's the right. Okay. Well, yeah, they're a fucking woman, you know, like it's like we're catering to people that have sicknesses instead of them actually getting help. Cause that's I think their excuse for not having like mental facilities, right? Like, you know, putting money into that kind of crap. Cause they're just like, listen, if we just make people believe that they're normal and like tell people that they have to think that they're normal, like we don't have to spend money on actually helping them. You know what I mean? They can just live with their illness.
Well, they make money off of the medication that they get and all this stuff.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Sure.
And if they end up having, you know, some sort of breakdown and they cause some societal disruption, then there's a story that we can use. And it's like, you know, never let a chaotic story go to waste. We can use that to prop up
that's not
mental
true.
health and more.
If it's a trans person and they do something evil, like you don't even hear about that.
Well, the shooting, there was that Texas shooting.
But that was only talked about on one side of the party here. Let's be real, man. Like the mass media was not talking about, or if it's like, you know, if there's a black man that kills a bunch of white people, that kind of thing, you won't hear about that. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff. They just don't want to admit that there's issues, man. It drives me nuts. Now you got a dad who's beheaded. You know?
We'll see. I don't know. I'm just going to keep my eye on this story because it reeks that it's like just all fake. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, you know,
I think there's something
too far in the
deeper.
weed.
I think there's something deeper. I think that kid was mad because old sis and brother, they got the other rooms and he got booted. You know what I'm saying? They got,
he wanted the top bunk.
Yeah. He's like, that was my room. And now fucking Nancy has that room and fucking dad, you fucking did it to me. You know what I mean?
Dad,
How could you?
you piece of shit.
Yeah.
You gave her
that shit.
You gave her the big room.
Yeah.
I was next.
That was my bro. You don't understand.
Here's my
me.
father, the traitor. Look at his face.
He betrayed me.
Yeah.
What's that song? Tonight
right.
will be the night that I will behead you over again.
Oh God.
Ay.
God dang.
Anyway.
All right. Good story, man. That was actually good. I like that.
Other than that,
I'm intrigued by crime. You know what I'm saying? I'm intrigued by crime. I'm intrigued by like,
oh yeah.
What was that one dude? The Innocence Project or whatever. They're talking about taking on his case too. Remember that big murder thing?
Innocent Project.
Peterson?
Mm-hmm.
Peterson? What's that?
Yeah, like oh God. Killed his wife.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, the one where he stuck her in like the oil thing?
No, this was was on a river or something Peterson. It was a while ago. I always want to say Jordan Peterson.
Down on the river?
Down by the river.
Scott Peterson.
Yes, Scott.
They're actually saying that he may be innocent, bro. That's what they're saying. Because the Innocence Project, they don't take on cases unless they feel like they can win them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
I don't know anything about this guy.
Case. It was a huge case. I mean, there was this, you know, attractive wife at the time. You know, this is what, 10, 15.
She was pregnant.
She was pregnant and she was found murdered. And he, you know, and from my understanding,
he was charged on a double murder because she was pregnant.
Yeah. But it was like this picture perfect. Like, you know, he's this like, I don't really, relatively handsome guy. She was a pretty girl. Like they had this, you know, new baby coming. And it was this, you know, that we've seen a ton of those where, you know, the one you were talking about specifically where the guy kills his two fucking girls.
Yeah.
And the wife, I mean, just horrific shit. Right. But yeah, he got found guilty. And then like,
this guy?
Yeah, there's been like new evidence that came out that said that he may not have done it. You know what I'm saying? Which would be pretty wild, right? Because everybody, I mean, this guy was the villain, you know what I'm saying, for many years. And it kind of makes you wonder, like, how many cases are people in prison for that they really didn't do, even if it seems clear cut? Because his case, from what I remember, was almost very. I mean,
I worked for the guy that happened to.
He was innocent.
Yeah, he spent like 10 years in prison, and then they finally proved his innocence, and he got released. And then he sued them, and then he won like $20 million or something.
And you work with him?
I worked with him. Yeah.
I wouldn't be working.
Well, no, I didn't.
If you won $20 million,
he worked there right before I started.
Okay.
He was like friends with people that worked with me, and he would come in all the time and talk with them because he didn't have anything else to do.
So the only thing he's fucking guilty of is not taking care of money, because like the guy got a lot of money and he was working.
Well, no, you know what I mean? No, he was he wasn't working.
Yeah.
He was there. Like,
he was just visiting.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I misspoke.
Okay, I was gonna say like That's a crime.
Because
Like,
he apparently they like he kind of fit the description of somebody that like they described, so he got looped into it.
I get you.
And then it just was a big fucking mess. And then he finally was able years later to prove that he didn't do anything. And then he fucking got out and was a millionaire.
Okay. Good. I mean, not good. You lost a lot of.
How long was he in prison or?
I don't know. I don't remember exactly. A couple years at least.
Would you guys do that? Would you be falsely accused of a crime if you didn't know?
Do you get a
like,
choice?
If you if you knew you were going to be out in 2 years and you'd be a millionaire.
Oh, if you knew you'd be out.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem.
Like
if you knew for sure.
Would I spend 2 years in prison knowing that I would
get
win
$2
a
million.
lawsuit later?
That you can get $2 million later, for example. 2 years for $2 million. No, I would not.
$1 million a year.
I wouldn't do it.
What prison am I in?
You're in you murder somebody. You're in that prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's a lot of different prisons.
You're
in the gang grape one.
If you kill somebody, you're usually in a fairly high, it depends on the situation, I guess. But let's just say like above average, average to above average prison. You know what I'm saying? You're with some real bad people. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that. It's not worth it to me. In 2 years, now here's the deal. Look past just your personal conflict. The question comes down to, you're not seeing your kids for 2 years.
Yeah.
Your wife is going to be on her own for 2 years. And listen, I'm sorry, but 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a high chance they go, yeah, my husband, I know he's going to make some money at this, but I need somebody that's actually here with me right now. Right? I mean, it's kind of,
I don't know.
Really?
Like if there's a guarantee for like millions of dollars, 2 years is nothing, bro.
That's not nothing, man. I feel like that's quite a lot. I mean, you see people that are like deployed and shit for like 9 months and their fucking kids are sobbing and their wives are sobbing. Like 2 years.
How long does 2 years fly by?
Yeah, but they're not sobbing because they're just going to be
by.
gone for 9 months.
I know, but here's the deal. How many
They're
people...
sobbing because they think they're going to get killed over in a war.
I don't know. But no, listen, man, I'm just saying, like, I want to know how many people stay with their significant others once they go to prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
All I'm trying to say is like, I know you're like 2 years is nothing, and it's not, but I'm saying that like 2 years is a long time. 2 years ago is a long time, and no connection with your children, no connection with your wife anymore. Like, I'm not saying your wife's going to go cheat on you or something. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
Is it like normal prison rules where you get like visitation and stuff?
Well, I mean,
oh, yeah.
in Canada,
yeah, you get the, what's it called? The sex trips?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if that actually happens in most prisons. In fact, I know that doesn't happen in most prisons.
Would you be treated normally? Like,
you are a prisoner.
I know, but like, because
That's the
it's
risk you take,
like
Chris.
a
I don't know.
game, do you get to protect yourself without
No,
legal
60 days in? Remember that TV show? I used to love that show. You
No,
go in
never
there,
heard of it.
amazing, right? They pick people, they go to jail for 60 days, and they have a whole identity that they have to live by, so that no one knows that they're actually not prisoners. Right? They have to be prisoners because their whole thing is you have to fit into the society that we're putting you in, and we need you to get information. The only way for us to get information is for you to be a criminal. So they have this whole backstories. You have to, and what's crazy about that show, and this ties into this, is that, and this is where it gets problematic, bro. 2 years is a long time. Like, listen, I understand, like, in the scheme of things, time flies, but I'm saying you will, no matter what, you will be involved in prison. And at a certain point, even if you know that it's a game and you're not really in trouble, you have to survive in there. So you become part of prison, and there's a chance that like, imagine Greg going in there. He comes out, he's tatted. He's in the fucking white supremacist group, and he's fucking shanking Mexicans.
I become a white supremacist.
Yeah. Not literally. You know what I'm saying? So, like, one of our, actually, Greg and Chris too. You were friends with him. I have a good friend that went to prison. My friend Jeff went to prison, and he wasn't in there for a long, long time. But he will tell you, like, you can try to stay by yourself and be on your own, but like there are protections that is needed and shit. My cousin went to prison, and he was there for a couple years, and he immediately went into the fucking, what are they called? The white fucking, he joined it. And I've known him my whole life, and I don't like him. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really liked him. He's kind of a punk ass. But my point is he always had black friends. He was into the lowrider scene. He was that kid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He liked rap. he ended up joining the white supremacy, like the Aryan Brotherhood. And he had swastika tattoos all over him and shit when he got out of prison. He was bald, had a fucking giant beard. He was and he was fucking jacked. He was fucking huge, bro. Because he's always been like a 6'4" kid. And he was always kind of
now
fluffy.
he's like ripped.
Now he's scary. Like when I haven't seen him in, I haven't seen him in 15 years. But when he came out of prison, he came up to the house and I was like, who the fuck are you? Like that's how much it changed him. You know what I'm saying? And
wait, hold on. Out of all the regulations and shit, how do you get tattoos in prison?
Oh,
Yeah, and how do you grow? Like you'd have to be on steroids. Maybe they take steroids.
If you're in prison,
grow. What do you mean? He was 6'4". He was fat.
Yeah, but
he got jacked.
Yeah, but why are we?
All he did was worked out.
Why are we allowing that?
Allowing what?
Them to get fucking.
What are they gonna do? You have to give them
strongest
exercise
man
time.
in the world. Fucking shit.
You have to give them exercise time. Like they
get a walk.
Hey man, listen, you can work out.
See, I don't know. Yeah,
no,
I think you got to let them work out so that way they get rid of the rage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you dwindle them down,
no,
there's no
yeah.
rage.
But you can work out in your cell.
Like an Auschwitz camp or something.
Go watch a cell
They're
workout.
in fucking prison.
Go watch a cell workout. Like they do all their workouts in their fucking cell, bro. They're doing fucking lifts off their fucking bunks and shit.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to
No, that's when you stick that stick in there and you electrocute them.
Chris, this is not fucking 1930, bro. Like, what the fuck are we?
Say, hey, stop working out.
Jesus Christ, man. Chris is on the dark side over here, fucking purge trooper. Jesus. No, the thing, what I'm trying to get at ultimately is he was a bad person. He did bad things. He didn't do violent crimes. He did he stole and he broke into shit. And it was violent to some extent. But my point is those couple years changed him significantly.
For sure.
And so
dude.
what I'm ultimately getting at is if you watch that 60 days in, by the time those people that actually stick around for those 60 days, they're very different people because they're like,
dude,
I'm just
what was that movie?
What
was that one movie? You know, there was a guy from Game of Thrones. He played Jaime on Game of Thrones, but he played this character where he got arrested. He got thrown in prison for, I don't know if it was something that he did. Like maybe he committed like manslaughter or something, like ran over somebody because he was drunk. I think that's what it was. And it was like super preppy guy, like the combed hair, wearing suits every day. And when he went in and when he came out, the whole story was about him living through prison and joining these gangs. But he ended up becoming like the top dog. And that was like his sole purpose in life, is like being the top leader of that gang.
Well,
it's a crazy movie. I'll have to look it up.
That's what I'm saying, though. I know that we got way off topic, but it's
know how old it is?
I don't know, but I'll check it out. I'll try to find it real quick.
All I'm trying to say is that it is a fun question, but when you actually break it down farther and be real serious about it, it's a huge gamble, right? Like $2 million. Now, if you were saying you get 100 million, you're talking about life-changing, family-changing money. That might be worth the sacrifice of doing it, right? But I don't know, man. I just feel people your wife needs you. You know what I'm saying? My wife needs me. Your wife needs you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it just being babe, I'm taking off for 2 years and I'm going to probably have to butt fuck somebody, but it's worth it because I'm getting $2 million.
Well, you're not going to be doing the butt fucking.
Well, listen, I'm not going to let them butt fuck me. You know what I mean? That's not happening. If I have to do it, that's what I'm saying. I'll do what I got to fucking do.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going, that's true. Honestly, if you're going to prison,
some guy just gets real gay. He's he gets out. He's like, I don't even want that $2 million because I had so much ass. You know what I'm saying? It's great, dude. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, look up Shot Caller. 2017 is when it was released.
God, dude.
Great movie. You guys should definitely watch that. If you're looking for a good movie to watch, check that one out. It reminds me, Dave, remember Death Sentence with
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, the old Bacon.
Reminds me a lot like that. Just as good.
Okay. No, listen, I'm game. I don't think I've ever seen this. So yeah, man, I'm just, I think that's the psyche of being in a prison and actually having to do that. I think I think a lot of people think that they would. And see, the thing with 60 days in, right? The one thing about that is you can give a call sign. They say hey man, if you rub, because there's cameras and shit. If you rub your head, 2 times and say man, I miss my home cooking. That's your sign that you need to exit so they'll come in and they'll say,
They do that?
Well, because so what they're doing is they're doing interviews at the jail with prisoners.
And someone's like, why are you rubbing your head? Talking about like freaking meatloaf.
Or like they have to do like a hand signal, you know what I'm saying? And that what happens then is like the camera crew that's there in the jail will come in and be like, hey, so can we get this prisoner for an interview and that guy? And that's the guy that did the same. And we're going to interview him. And everybody knows they're there interviewing. So it's no big deal. And they take him out and they do the interview and they're like, are you okay? And he's like, I can't take this anymore, man. I can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
And so they have this option to leave. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get in there and they think they're going to do this amazing job. And they're like, man, I'm former, Marine, or I'm a fucking, I was this hard ass, and they get in there and it's scary. Because these people are legitimate killers and rapists and fucking, just scum.
That's why I feel like if you were going to be in prison for years, the first thing you got to do is get rid of somebody.
Well, see, but then now you're in prison. And that's
but how much is that actually going to add? I mean, you're already going to be there for years.
It depends on what you're going to do. That was a thing with that TV series was they said, like, listen, we need you to be involved. We need you to do it, but you cannot commit crime. Right. So if you go in there and you actually are involved with a beatdown or they did something like smuggle something.
What if you had to defend yourself, though?
Well, that's different.
Like, what if you got to shig somebody?
No, that's different, man. If somebody's attacking
you. Yeah, what if you just manipulated people?
Dude, there is one
and
dude.
got them to do it to themselves.
Yeah. I see Nicole in the chat. She's like, I love that show, Dave. And she would know this. There was this one dude a couple years back, and he was like, I think he was Mexican, if I'm not mistaken. And he was a pretty badass dude. Like, I don't remember what he did in the real world, but he went in there. And he played it pretty cool for a while, but he ended up being like a fucking, like one of the dudes. Like he ended up getting into a position.
This is the same show?
Yeah. He got into a position where people were coming to him. And like, there was even a guy that was like narking on people or some shit. And they're like, hey man, to the dude, they're like, hey Billy, you need to go take care of this guy, man. Like, and so he went in there and he's like, listen, man, you know what? I'm going to fucking, I gotta kill you in this fucking, and he was like playing, like he was in the fucking, he thought it was real. Like he was at that point where, and he knew that like he couldn't do something about it, but he had to play it like it was. And some people just are quiet and they just observe and shit. But this dude was like, nah, if I'm going to be in here, I'm the fucking kingpin of this joint.
Well, think about like undercover cops, dude. Think about like these like years of being undercover. You know what I mean? Like where you have a job that's like 4 or 5 years and you're like, you become friends with these people. You have like family members, you know what I mean? Like maybe you have like close relationships, like girlfriends and stuff that you develop. And then you have to hide this, like being undercover with them.
Yeah.
Like it's intense, dude.
Well, see, and the other thing
I don't know how anybody can do that.
Yeah. You think about a drug deal situation, right? Like undercover police officers. And what happens when you go, a lot of times those drug dealers would say, hey, take a puff of this shit, man. And they want to see, they want to see
like training day.
Yeah, they want to see you shoot up. Yeah. Right.
You got to tell me if you're a cop, right? Yeah. That's the rule. Like, if I ask you, you got to tell me yes.
And see, that's
you ain't a cop.
The thing
you have no
prison.
problem smoking the shit, right?
Yeah.
Or like go kill somebody, right?
That's the thing in prison is like you get these bad guys and they got these cliques going on, and you're trying to like do your thing.
But would that be committing crime?
If you beat somebody, yeah.
If you smoke, if you did a bunch of drugs because they made you, well then you're fucked, dude.
Yeah. But see,
they tell you, hey, go shig this guy in the ribs, and be like, okay.
Yeah. Or I
tripped.
Hey, you have to go do this guy in, or you're dead.
What do you do?
Yeah.
That's when you start rubbing your hands like, I gotta go.
Yeah, I miss my meatloaf.
Then the guy's gone.
I miss my meatloaf.
Mom, that home cooking, I could really use that right now.
Itchy dick.
Oh, banana split. Oh, please.
Man. Dude, I'm just saying, like, the psychology behind it's very wild. And there are shows that have
you have to crazy. You have to become one of the guys that can just get everybody cheeseburgers.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I don't think I would do it. I definitely would not want to go to prison.
Who wants a quarter pounder? Fresh meat, dude.
I am the burger.
God damn.
Dude, so Chris, go to TikTok real quick because I want to watch this video before we get out of here because this one was weird. I don't know how to explain this. I don't know if this is fake. You guys tell me.
Okay, I'll be honest.
Did you send it? Where is it?
I sent it from Strange Sauna to the Last Americans TikTok.
Okay.
So it's that last video there. A couple weird, strange clouds.
Oh, okay.
So we need to tell you if this is fake.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw it real quick and I go, this looks interesting.
Okay.
I didn't even like.
Do you want me to just play it right now without anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just play it real quick and like honest opinions.
Bro, look at these clouds.
Phenomenon, dude.
What is going on?
Phenomenon.
What is that?
But look over
What is
there, there's
that?
a circle one that's the actual cloud. Yeah. It's like a missing puzzle piece or something.
What is going on here
Whoa.
with these clouds?
I like the top comment
Bro,
says,
look at these clouds.
dude sounds like Christopher Walken at the end. What's going on here with these
Look at
clouds?
These clouds.
There's something-
They're so great.
There's something with clouds.
See, okay, so listen,
These clouds, they're so circular.
I don't think it.
I don't know what to think of them.
I don't know that it
I
looks
can't
fake.
do a Christopher Walken. He's probably
No,
the
he's
hardest
hard.
voice to do.
I don't think it looks fake
He
per se,
is.
but like the guys, like, see, that's the shit that gets me, right?
Yeah, they
Like,
don't sound
They
genuine.
don't sound genuine. And like, I don't know, man. I just feel like when you hear how people act to certain things, like it says a lot about the scene that's happening.
Yeah.
What is going on here? Like, if me and you or us three were hanging out and we saw this, we wouldn't be like, what's going on here? Look at these clouds. Like, what is
Look
going
how
on?
weird this is.
You gotta-
Very strange. It's almost
you
like
better-
that guy who held up his dad's head.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is my father, Michael Moan.
Yes,
He's a
dude.
traitor.
Yes.
Look at these clouds.
That's what I'm thinking, man.
Look at
But
look
the
at these
clouds,
clouds.
to everybody
So
who's like just
wow.
listening on audio,
Ow. What's that?
everybody who's just listening on audio, the clouds look like circles, right?
Yeah.
So like you have a white layer of cloud, and then you
It
have like these
legit-
circles that are cut out.
It does look like if big flying UFO saucers
Yeah.
like just exited the atmosphere through
Enter.
the clouds.
Yeah.
No, because it feels like it almost looks like they were sitting above the clouds and then their propulsion went poof, and
Oh,
they took
maybe.
off
Yeah, 'cause
and then
there's
they
like-
left that.
There's like spouts.
It almost looks like
Mm-hmm.
it looks
Mushrooms.
like crop circles in the sky.
It almost looks like fungus or something.
Like if you could make crop circles in the clouds,
Mm.
that's what it would look like.
Okay. Or a reverse crop circle. Okay. A cloud circle. I don't know, but
it
like,
kind of looks
is
like
it-
boobies in sno. You know what I'm saying? Like when you put your
Yeah, there are
boobies
nipples
in
on
snow,
these things.
You know what I'm saying? It's got those.
Do you guys think it's fake?
It's not fake.
I don't know. I don't really.
I don't know what that would be though. There's got to be.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Cloud scientist here. This is called fenticorculo column distortion.
Okay.
Oh boy, you see that on like the
Yeah.
Oh,
fourth
yeah,
column
yeah.
or fourth comment? So I'm gonna like type that in and look at it,
Fenticorculo.
Hold on.
Column distortion.
and then just looking.
That
at the
sounds
clouds.
like that sounds made
I hate
up.
when nerds ruin a fun time. You know
That
what
sounds made up.
Did all I'm seeing are pictures of spines? Like I'm like, did he just like describe some scoliosis or something?
I mean? No, put fento clouds.
Distortion clouds.
Clouds. You do that because I see a X-rayed penis right now. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's one right there.
Where?
Third row. Second
this
from
one.
last.
That's not the same thing at all.
No, I know. I understand that particular situation is not, but how it's
Ooh, that
forming.
looks like a honey bun.
It does.
I'm
look
getting
like a
hungry.
fucking honey bun, dude. I'd
Look at
put that
that
in the
thing.
microwave and eat that shit. Num num.
Hell yeah. Warm me up
But
one.
you see how the clouds are forming circular.
Yeah, but that's
It's
not
different.
The,
I know that one's different.
It's different.
It's the first one I saw, man. Like, you know what I mean? Give me a second here. Give me a second.
That's completely different.
I know.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, that's UFOs taking off.
I mean, it is over water.
Right?
But based off the movie Signs, I don't think they like water. So I'm not really, if I'm having to be real scientific,
Oh,
I think.
Swing away, Billy.
Yeah, I think that's, I don't know,
yeah.
man.
We typed that in. There's literally nothing that even resembles that.
Yeah, I don't know.
That
Yeah.
guy, that
Cloud scientist here. Go
Yeah.
fuck off.
that scientist is full of shit.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, he
not
is.
really, listen, I
Just
think
the
their video
science.
looks real, but I don't know. I just think that the reaction seems fake.
So someone else has a scientific explanation here. It says it's called the mushroom effect. It's
Oh.
when the water is hotter than the air and draws the moisture from the clouds. Well, I have it my best shot, or I gave it my best shot. Yeah, I don't think that they're speaking truth.
Yeah.
You know what else has a mushroom effect?
Oh yes, I do, baby.
What? What has a mushroom?
Plumpy McPlumperton.
You know.
Dude, I got a little stupid fun video on my TikTok.
Okay.
Do we got a minute or two?
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not?
What time is it?
Yeah, we got some.
Oh, we got a couple minutes. Bro. I saw this really cool self-defense video.
Self-defense.
Yeah, I thought I'd share with you guys of how to stop an attacker. And this actually would be
Oh.
highly effective if you were in prison.
Oh,
And you
throw shit?
Well, it's not. No, this
Like
isn't
the onion?
That's the Greg method. I feel like that's a
Is this
one
like
in
Steven
a billion.
Seagal type of stuff?
Yeah, no, this is
Ooh.
legitimate.
Well, Steven Seagal is legitimate.
Yeah, this is legitimate and highly effective. And if you decide to take that $2 million for prison, I would suggest watching this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's watch and learn.
Yeah, crank that volume. Make sure it's up, though. I want to hear.
Flat on your back and in a head scissor lock is a really bad place to be.
Yes, it is.
So the first thing you want to do is grab the legs, plant your foot flat on the ground, and flip your opponent onto his side.
Yep.
Release your top arm, and with your middle and index finger together, poke firmly into the anus of your opponent. Push in until you feel a smooth round bump.
Hold on.
About the size
Hold on.
What's up,
Into
dude?
the anus.
What's up? That's good self-defense. Play it.
Chris is not. He's peeved.
I'm just gonna say, he really pushed in that guy's ass.
Oh yeah,
He really did.
Like that wasn't like a mannequin or a dummy.
yeah.
That was his buddy, and he actually shoved his fingers in his asshole.
Hey, listen. This has a
You
lot.
Like
gotta
he
fake it
didn't.
till
He
you make it,
didn't
baby.
even. He didn't even go. You put them firmly
Yeah.
in the rectum. No, he shoved them in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you do some crazy
It was
shit.
it was
for some
no
views.
well, it was a great reenactment, but
Yeah.
it was
That
very
wasn't
real.
reenactment. That was the actment.
Yeah, that was the actment.
I think he probably didn't put them in the butthole. I think he probably.
Dude, look at it.
I know, but I think he bent his
He's
fingers
in
towards
there.
the choke.
Oh, that's knuckle deep, bro.
He
Okay,
is
so
in
anyways,
there.
So listen, we got to get this down. So if you're for some reason
But if you're just demonstrating,
chokehold.
is this necessary?
oh yeah, you got to show what kind of effect it has. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to sell the pain that is about to happen to this man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's
Okay.
finish this. There's only like 10
Okay.
seconds left, man. So
Okay.
we're at the point where you roll over, you
Yeah.
loose up your right hand, you two-finger that sucker, and you jab it in.
Did I say 2? Better make it 3.
Better make it 3. Just in case. Well, prison, you might need 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you never know. Okay, let's finish this. Let's go here.
Push in until you feel a smooth round bump about the
Okay.
size of a walnut. That's the
Walnuts, remember
prostate.
that.
Push in and out as fast as you can
Okay,
for
okay, that
approximately
is
not a
10 to
sprint.
20 seconds.
Okay.
This will cause the internal urethral
Jesus.
sphincter to loosen and expel the contents of the bladder and quickly lead to the inevitable submission of your opponent.
There it is.
Just like that, it's game over. You win.
You win, dude. You know what I'm saying?
He points his 2 fingers.
Yeah, you win.
Just like that, it's game over. You win.
You win.
I do like how convincing it was, though. Chris got fooled in the first 5 seconds.
That
There. He
is
was
true.
like, wait a
That
second.
actually wasn't an asshole.
I really
was
liked how
fooled
they
by that.
hopped up and then we're just so like, yes, this is absolutely.
completely
Now listen,
serious,
it's
yeah.
a joke, but is it a joke? You know what I'm saying?
That would be effective.
It might be effective.
Dude,
'Cause-
we talked about this. Like, there was a Patreon call where we talked, God, I forget who it was, but there was wrestling involved, and like shoving the thumb up the ass is a move that you do in wrestling.
Well, that's a move
Right?
that will get you hurt. Yes.
Who hurt?
Well, here's the deal.
Hurt your thumb
No.
or hurt?
No. I wrestled for a long time. So I'm aware of
Did you take a thumb?
I'm aware of the shenanigans. that
Oh,
go
so you
on with
took a
some wrestling.
thumb.
I never took a thumb. But I've seen
Did you
people
do a thumbing?
I've seen people do a thumb.
He gave a thumb.
You thumb somebody.
And I'll tell you this. They'll do the thumb and it'll work for a second because it startles you.
Oh yeah.
Catches you off
And
guard.
then they like it.
No. Then that other dude starts playing rough. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It sounds dirtier than it is, but
Whoa.
because here's the deal. You can really hurt somebody if you want to in wrestling, right? There's a lot of things you can do to really hurt
Oh
somebody.
yeah, you could literally bust.
So
a
if you
nut,
start
like,
playing
you
with
could, like-
balls or you start fucking fumbling around, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that other person's not going to take kindly to that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm imagining like a cowboy movie. What's that called? The fucking
Go back to the things I said.
what is it? Brokeback Mountain, where they're just
Oh.
wrestling real hard.
You know, I've never seen that. By the way,
thumb goes up the
Brokeback
ass.
Mountain.
never seen Brokeback Mountain.
Me either.
Heard it's a great
I
movie.
don't- I've never seen it.
Here, go up
no,
real
I've,
quick. Go
I've,
up to
I've
it.
never seen it. I don't know.
I got a couple. I know we're bouncing here a second. I got a couple more.
This
here.
one?
No, go up. Oh, is it? Tell me it's still. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Nah, the wrestling. Speaking of wrestling, dude,
Oh,
poor
okay.
Toby.
Poor.
Whoa!
Oh my God, that's
damn!
loud.
Lower that sucker. We don't even need. So this is wrestling, right? This is the
Okay.
shit. This kid,
I'm just gonna turn the sound off.
he gets fucking.
Thumbed.
No, he didn't
Like a
get thumbed.
motherfucker?
He gets the fucking sack in the face, bro.
Oh,
Okay.
Is
yeah,
that a-
it's like smell this.
is that
Yeah.
is that a move?
Well, I mean, you can get in this position if you're trying to rotate that
That's called
person. to pin him.
teabagging, right?
Well,
yeah,
this one is
it's like
not.
suck my nuts.
Yeah.
I call this the loofah. This is like grazing
Oh.
your skin, like it's getting ready to fucking wash you.
The loofah.
The
Okay.
loofah, dude. This is the loofah.
What are your nuts? Like a sponge?
Okay.
And poor Toby, because I know you're taking the sound off, but the mom is like, "Come on, Toby, And like the kid on the bottom looks so defeated already because his sack is sitting on.
Toby, get up!
I'll turn the sound up a little bit.
Okay, yeah, turn it up
because it was really loud.
Yeah, just half. But like, there you go. That should be good, dude.
Okay, here we go.
Toby. Poor Toby.
Oh no! God.
Watch.
That's all in his mouth.
Okay. He moved back on purpose. He moved back on purpose. He moved back on purpose so he could try to get his nuts in his mouth.
Right?
Dude, poor Toby.
He's like,
he
God, I hope you love the way this tastes.
Oh God, he gasped for air. He's like,
yeah, like why is your mouth open, bro? Like just like
the balls literally just go.
Yeah, they cross his,
and then the mom
like crossing
God
the.
Dang it,
oh
man.
my God, the mom just goes.
Take it, Toby.
Take it, Toby.
You can do it.
Take it like a man.
Look at his poor face. He's like, he's like stretched, dude. Oh,
how?
shit.
I just don't get that.
It's right here, though. Watch.
He backs up.
He backs up right here. He backs it up. And just play it from right here. Play it from right here. No, yeah, play it from right here, dude.
Look at the ref's like
and then he backs
face
it right
down
here.
there.
Now
He's
watch, it gets
yep,
in his mouth.
yep.
Right here.
Oh, yeah, you got dick in the mouth right there. Yep. All right.
I mean,
you see the ref on the right? Look at him.
Yeah, he's really. I mean, props to the guy in the yellow. He's very aware of his like physical surroundings and his positioning.
It's tactics.
Like he knew he was how far he needed to go back to get his almost get his dick and balls.
I'll tell you this straight
well,
up.
actually, it's like 4 years later, the guy turns out to be a gay porn star. I mean,
I'll tell you this.
Through.
Swear to God, dude. When you're in a match that you're in, like that is the farthest thing you're thinking of. At least for any normal human being, right? Like your whole goal is to like pin this man. You know what I'm saying? And you're not thinking about where your dick's rubbing.
Oh yeah.
You're just not. You're not. But like when you're in a peculiar situation, like your balls, absolutely. And that's the thing is some people's tactic is they don't shower before meets. They won't wear deodorant for 2 days before. Some people spread garlic in their armpits and their fucking cracks and shit.
I love garlic.
Well, not when it's that thick. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
I fucking love
But you
garlic.
get in a situation where, like, think if that man had garlic in his taint. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's now got
I mean,
a mouthful of balls.
if you were just fucking garliced up, I might let you just.
Oh, Jesus. Chris is Toby, and he's going like, nom, 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 nom. Like, give me that.
Pin me, big guy.
he's like, you don't tempt me like that. How dare you rub garlic on your wang?
God, dude. That's so fucking dumb.
He loves it.
Chris just yells, I forfeit. I'll take the loss. It's so good.
Yeah, he's like, oh no. Oh, poor me. Oh.
God dang it.
Slapping me on the face.
Christ,
this poor garlic swamp. Oh, garlic. I love it.
Oh, my one weakness.
Yeah.
His dick is so yummy. It's just so garlicky. God, dude. You
It's garlic bread right there.
It just smells like barbecue sauce spaghetti, and Chris is just over here panting because it's so delicious. God. Chris has a thing with garlic or barbecue sauce and spaghetti, and every time I see him eat it, it looks like he's coming. Every single time, dude.
Oh, it is good.
Okay.
I've seen your wife look at you in jealousy, like you don't even look like at me that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I wish I could deliver that pleasure.
Yeah.
Whew.
Okay.
All right.
Well, hey, good shit, guys.
Hey.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man. Poor Toby. You know what I mean?
Poor Toby.
Poor Toby.
He's never gonna live it down.
Not so poor Chris. Chris is like waiting for his round. You know what I mean?
Chris just got one step closer to full blown gay.
Yeah, he did. He's like, I might be gay if you rub your junk in
He's not
garlic.
going to tell us, but when he's laying down for bed, he's like,
No,
damn,
okay.
am I a little gay?
To clarify, I'm just saying that wouldn't affect me.
Okay, that's good to
Okay.
know, man. Hey, listen, that's good to know. If you are on the gay spectrum, go to Chris with a garlic dick, and you have a chance. You have a chance.
You say there's a chink.
You're saying there's a chance. Depending on how hungry this man is, he's going to nobble on your dick. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, damn.
God, dude.
All right.
All right, guys. Fuck.
Thank you, everybody, for watching the show.
Yeah, we're going to be serious now? Okay.
Yeah.
Go
Get
check
on
out Patreon.
Join us live.
Get your asses over to everywhere we are and fucking follow. Now.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Do it.
Or I'll garlic
Or
your
Chris
ass.
will eat your garlic dick.
Yeah.
He'll eat your garlic dick off. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Oh,
Seriously.
God.